Have you heard about the recent bridge collapse in Baltimore? It was a sight no one could have predicted. Early Tuesday morning, a massive container ship, the Dolly, collided with the Francis Scott Key Bridge. The impact was catastrophic, causing the bridge to crumble and fall into the water. The U.S. Coast Guard was immediately on the scene, their response boats cutting through the waves as they raced to rescue those affected. Meanwhile, on land, the incident has caused major traffic disruptions, turning the daily commute into a standstill. The sudden collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge has resulted in a developing mass casualty event. But what happened after the collision? In the wake of the devastating incident, the aftermath was a scene of chaos and uncertainty. Debris from the collapsed Francis Scott Key Bridge plummeted onto the massive container ship, the Dolly. The ship, owned by Grace Ocean and managed by Synergy Marine Group, was caught beneath the wreckage, remaining eerily stationary under the fallen bridge. The Maryland Transportation Authority confirmed the closure of the bridge. This has led to major traffic disruptions in the area, a significant setback for the city of Baltimore. But more than just a logistical nightmare, the incident has turned into a human tragedy. Reports suggested that workers might be in the water, raising fears of a mass casualty event. In the midst of this chaos, the authorities made attempts to reach out to Grace Ocean and Synergy Marine Group. Yet, their requests for comments went unanswered, adding to the sense of uncertainty and unease. The effects of the collision were far-reaching, with the ship remaining stationary under the collapsed bridge. So, to recap, here's what we know. The Francis Scott Key Bridge, a significant commuter bridge in Baltimore, met with a calamitous event when it was struck by a large cargo ship, causing it to collapse. The immediate fallout of this disaster was vehicles falling into the water, leading to what's now being called a developing mass casualty event. The vessel involved in this catastrophe was a Singapore-flagged container ship named Dolly. The bridge's collapse has not only resulted in significant damage but has also posed a potential threat to operations at one of the key ports on the U.S. East Coast. Emergency services, including the U.S. Coast Guard, were promptly deployed to the scene. They've been hard at work managing the situation, with response boats and pollution responders at the ready. This incident has led to major traffic disruptions in the area, with authorities closely monitoring the situation. The bridge's collapse has declared a state of emergency, with at least 7 people believed to be in the water. With a situation as dynamic as this, stay tuned for updates on the Baltimore Bridge collapse.